All right, guys, welcome back. I am your host, your Captain the Flying Moose, and we are here in Beijing to fly to Kansai in Japan, in Osaka. So, by the way, just a heads up, so you guys, if you want to match the same time, I am time ahead. Current real world time is 18:05 Zulu. We are currently running 2 hours ahead of that, so we're 20:05 Zulu. So it will be night for a good portion of the flight, but I'm hoping to catch the sunrise coming into Osaka, so that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, Kevin, you definitely need to join us on a flight one of these days. I don't know what you've been waiting for, but love to have you. So let me say, first of all, hello to Kythric, or Kevin, as we know him to be, Captain Tim, David in David in TeamSpeak, along with Kramer, Sean, and the Fourth Doctor. Welcome to you all. Good morning.
Good morning, Moose.
It's a nice chorus of good mornings. I like it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're in the 747. We do have the PBR update. It looks beautiful, although we can't see it right now because it's dark outside. So that's part of the goal of this. We're going to catch that in the morning sun, I think, and that should be kind of cool. David Rothmuller coming in with 500 bits to start the morning. My goodness. Here is to the amazing flight we had last night going to Seattle. Yes, that was so much fun. By the way, guys, if you missed that, me and David did we finally did get it to work. We did a shared cockpit in the Boeing 717, and let me tell you, that is a cool experience to be able to have two people sharing the workload in the sim. That is a whole new level of immersion right there. So it was kind of cool to help him kind of learn where some of the systems were in that aircraft and do that. So I want to do that again with not only him, but some other of you. I'm looking at you, Tim. Yes,
looking forward to it.
Got my my head covering ready, so that way when he hits me with the clipboard, I will be ready for that. So, anyway, let's get started. I am hooked up to the dock here. We're on gate 221, I believe, in Beijing. I think I saw Tim and Kramer up kind of to my left.
Next to you, then.
And yes, David is right next to me in his 777. I'm showing you as Korean. Is that correct? Is that what you're actually flying?
Affirmative.
Alrighty. And oh yeah, there's a Delta tail back there I see, and yeah, so cool. Anyway, so let's get moving. I've already got us loaded up. Let me kind of go over some details with you guys, let you know what we're hauling today, and then from there we will start loading passengers. We are flying to Kansai, as I already stated. We're taking the Tonel 8 Alpha departure out of here. And right now the winds are slated to be 060 at like 4 or 5 by the time we get to Osaka. But looking at the approach that... looking at the arrival that Tim posted last night, which was going into the 24 left, I believe, looks like a lot more fun. And since the wind is below 10 knots, we're going to do that anyway. And since we don't expect to necessarily have ATC going into Japan, we can do that. So we're going to plan for the one he posted last night, which is the Alyssa Echo, and we'll do that into runway 24. We've got 392 passengers on board today. Cargo is 3,600 pounds for a total payload of 93,800 pounds. Our zero fuel weight today is going to be 487,800 pounds, and our takeoff weight 561,900 pounds. We're going to be cruising at flight level 371, and that is because over here in Beijing, they use the metric system for altitude, so the equivalent is going to be 371, not 370. Fuel today is 76,000 pounds. We got a reserve of 25,695 pounds. 25,695 pounds. Estimated time in the air about 2 hours and 18 minutes. Block time 2 hours and 46 minutes is estimated. And we're going to gate 20 in Osaka. And I got inspired by you, Tim, by tweaking with GSX, so I went over to Osaka real quick and turned all of the heavy gates into the basically turning off the marshaller and putting on that electronic gizmo. So that should be kind of cool. We'll hope it stays. We'll hope it works.
It should stick. Did you adjust it so it's up against the wall?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, so I think it's good. I tested it once and made sure where it put me docked, still worked with the dock. So I think we're going to be okay, and we'll find out. So, all right, let's go ahead and start boarding the aircraft. But to do that, I need to do a few things first. We're going to turn on the navs here, and we're going to turn on the emergency lights and test the fire system here real quick. Got a good test there, and we'll turn the seatbelt sign on, which is down here. And with that, we will begin boarding the passengers. So request boarding. And that will start to happen. All right, while that's happening, we'll go through the rest of our pre-flight check here. APU is going to stay off for now. We're going to turn the aux on number 4, get some hydraulic power there. Turn on our lights for our various things. Turn up our floodlights a little bit. And we just did the fire test. I've got this auto start thing on here now. That's right, I turned that on. I don't want to use that today. Fuel pumps are going to stay off. Window heat's going to come on. Nav light is already on. The packs are off because we have external air connected. Trim air is on, and the yaw dampers are set. We'll come down here to the panel lights, and we'll turn on a little bit of light down here. Text our oxygen. And we got a good test there. All of our instruments are up at high noon there. I'm gonna just cage the artificial horizon there just to be safe. And checking our systems there. We'll mess with the FMC in a moment. The spoiler is down, the flaps are up, the throttles are cut off, or idle rather, and the fuel is cut off. Parking brake, we're gonna go ahead and set that now. Come down to the ACAR system, and we'll put that to the pre-flight page, so that's ready to go for us in a little bit. Trim is all in neutral. The TCAS system or the transponder is set to 2200, which is what we want for IFR, and no control right now. And we'll test the TCAS system here once we get the FMC all aligned and booted up. We'll come over here to the first officer side, and we'll do the same thing with his panel, just make sure his is up and running. And we'll even test his oxygen for him. Look at that. Look at that. All right. And hopefully here pretty soon we'll start to hear the guys coming in. Which heavy gates are being used? I'm at 221. I don't know what the other guys are at, so if you're at a heavy gate, you want to sound off real quick, let me know which one you're at.
I'm at 217.
222.
I'm going to be different than you guys because I'm next one.
You're at 226.
There you go, Fort Doctor. So anything not just listed, you should be good to go to and conquer for yourself. Reminded myself to turn on the radio. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
So, Moose, what runways are we taking for departure?
For departure, let's go ahead and look at the weather here real quick. Looks like the 36s, and based on the side of the airplane that we are on.
Airplane?
The airport, rather. Hey, it depends on what side of the airplane I woke up on. That determines where I take off from. You know this. Airport, brief airport. There you go. Let's see. We're going to be on, what is it? So 36 right, because runway 1 and 19 does not exist in the sim, and we're on that side of the airport anyway. So we will plan on 36 right today. So speaking of that, actually, let's go ahead and look at some things here while we're waiting. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the tablet for you guys. So here is the airport map for Beijing. There's our little indicator showing us where we are. We're actually out here, but close enough. But this is the runway we'll be taking right here, 36 right. So we'll push back We'll taxi down to, I guess this is technically Zulu here. And we'll take Zulu to Foxtrot, and then Foxtrot all the way down to, I guess, Whiskey 10, I guess is the end there. We can actually do Whiskey 1, too. And we might as well, actually. Whiskey 1, the runway is plenty long. We got 12,467 feet to work with, so no shortage of runway. We could we could do a shortened takeoff and be fine. But yeah, we'll plan for Whiskey 1. Our departure, our SID, is the tonal, what is it? Tonal 8 alpha. So there's the tonal 8 alpha. Let's pull that up.
Got a different one.
And so out of tonal 8 alpha, if we're taking off the middle runway in real world, the right runway in the in the sim, we're gonna take off, and we're gonna be doing this kind of end around here. At Alpha 156, we need to be a max of 250 knots, which shouldn't be a problem. And then Alpha 63, we need to be below 8,860, max 250 knots. And then we keep coming around and head over to tonal. So there we go. And here's a feet to meter conversion. So 8,860 is the equivalent of 2,700 meters. And so on and so forth. Transition altitude here is 9,850. And so we will set that accordingly. Airport elevation is 115, and the MSA for the area we're taking off is going to be 7,100 feet. Because we got these mountains up here as we come off. That's why we're going to want to turn, so we don't hit the mountains. If we want to take a look at our route here real quick, this is our route to Kansai, to Osaka. We're basically going to kind of take the same route we did to get to Beijing from Seoul. We're actually going to fly right over Seoul. And so we're kind of backtracking all the way, and then we're going to cut across, diagonally across South Korea, and then over the ocean here and into Japan, and then come down. So this is what I was talking about here. This is the airport. Kind of sitting out here in the sea. And so we're actually going to, the star actually will take us here and then around kind of this bay and into the airport, which will be kind of cool. So as opposed to just coming up straight from down here. So that's why we're going to do that. I think that'll be fun. So without further ado, let's put the tablet away and start to do the flight planning. Usual. Are we there yet? Avoiding North Korea. Yes, we are avoiding North Korea, Kim Jong-un, and all his fun. All right, we got to enter our IRS position. I do want to double check something because it's the one thing I did not check. Oh, good. Okay. All right, present position entered. We are at Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha. And from Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha, we are going to Romeo Juliet Bravo Bravo. Flight number Whiskey Whiskey Alpha 1990. And departure arrival. Departure, we're taking 36 right. And we're doing the tonal 8 alpha. Go back to the route here, next page. And we got a lot to enter on this one. So from tonal, we're going Victor 9. And Victor 9 goes to Panda, or Pamda, actually. Pamda. Panda would have been better, but okay. Alpha 326. And that's going to Donvo, D-O-N-V-O. O-N-V-O. From Donvo, we go Golf 597. And Golf 597 takes us to SEL. And from SEL, we go Yankee 685. to Kalma, Kalma. Nice, David. G585. And that goes to Sapra. There it is. There's what you were waiting for. Bless your heart. Yankee 599 to Kabki, Kabki, Kabki. From Kabki, Yankee 597. Told you this was a lot. To Mihou, Mihou. Yankee 361. Saeki. And Yankee 36 to our last point, Alisa, Alisa. And from there we go to our rival, which is going to be the Alisa Echo, right? Yeah. And according to the procedures, the Yankee for 2-4 left is not used unless you are in an emergency or doing something with humanity, according to the chart. So we'll probably use the Zulu, and I just want to verify that it is the left. It should be the left. That's the one that we have. Dun, dun, dun. Taxi, airport. Yeah, too far left. So let's look at the approach for that real quick. So we won't do the Yankee. We'll look at the Zulu. And yeah. So ILS Zulu 24 left. And yes, Maya, that should be fine. Back to the route. We will activate that. We will execute that. We'll check our legs real quick. There's our at or below and our 250 knot restrictions on the departure, so that's good. We'll verify the star restrictions when we're in the air. That'll give us something to do. I'm just checking for discontinuities at the moment, and we looks like we're okay. Yeah, that's all part of the missed approach. Good. All right, so the passengers are boarded. We're still waiting on the cargo. I can still hear them going. But we're going to go ahead and get our perf-init stuff done. Whoops, I just touched something that I did not mean to touch. And I don't know what that did.
Pull the fire handles, how much you want to bet?
No, they're up here. They're not touchable. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a job for SimBrief co-route. Oh, yeah, right. What departure did you get, David?
Tonil 31 Delta.
Oh, all right. What runway did it have you taken off of?
36 right.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Zero fuel weight, 487.8. 487.8. And there's the cargo done. Wonderful. Reserves, 25.7, really. 26.95, so 25.69, yeah. Cost index, we're going to do 80. Cruise altitude is 371. We are not going to step. And we're actually pretty light. We got a lot of runway, so we're going to go ahead and do the... we're going to do a D-rate of 2 for the takeoff, and we're going to do a climb 1 D-rate. It'll be a flaps 10 departure. Dry runway. And our trim is going to be 5.1. V1124, VR134, and V2152. So 152 in the box, or 162 rather, V2 plus 10. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong airport. Stand by. Taxi. Where you are, airport. Aeropuerto. 359 is the runway heading, so that's hard. And we have the restriction, but we don't have any top altitude, so we're just going to go ahead and set 371 in the box here, because our FMC will keep us from breaking the restriction. Flight directors can come on. And since the FMS is all set up, we can now test the TCAS.
TCAS test. Pass.
All right, we got a good pass on the TCAS there. Pass on the TCAS. All right, guys, how are you guys doing? Ready as far as ready for departure? Close?
I am just cleaning up the aircraft, just about ready for push.
All right.
I'm good to push and start.
Okay. Tim, why don't you...
Start ready.
All right, Tim, why don't you go ahead and push? I'm going to push as well. And so let's call for that. Prepare for pushback and departure. We do need to close our doors here. Close all. And no, we're going to push nose to the left. So I'm going to put the beacon on. Nope, that's not the beacon, it's the strobe. Beacon on in preparation for that. Can you hit that, please? Thank you. The one thing we didn't do actually is the
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
1019, the QNH. That's what I need to do.
Moose, what time do you have your sim?
2028 at the moment. Alright, need to get the APU running here. Arm the doors, please. All doors closed. You can release the air conditioning unit. And we'll release the jetway plugs here as soon as the APU fires up. Got your peanuts ready? All right. There's the APU. Switch over to APU Gen. We'll turn on the packs for the for the passengers. We'll release
Alright, I'm ready to push.
GPU plugs. All right, stand by there, David. All right, chocks released.
Locking gear.
This was at noon your time. No, it's always noon. It's noon Tim's time we're talking about.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Release parking brakes.
It's always 10, 1800 Zulu. Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines
Oh.
clear. Start at will.
Crap, I forgot to do the ACARs down here. Dang it.
Moose, you want me to push so I can kind of just get out of your way?
I'm pushing right now. So.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
All right. Estimated time of departure. Time route is 0218.
Are you moving right now?
Yeah, 2030. I don't know if it's gonna do it. Dang it, I may have missed the window there. Alright, let's get the engines fired up here. So 2 packs off. Switch that back to off. Beacons up and running. Fuel pumps on. Starting 3 and 4. I need to work on the sim. Oh. I cooked down Australia just before you came on. Had a nice. Nice. Fuel on 3 and 4.
My parents just surprised me for vacation that we're going on this week.
Where are you going?
Punta Cana.
Where?
Punta Cana, I think is how you say it. It's in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So I will not be
Just tell me when I'm
driving.
done pushing.
Copy that. Almost. I'm pushing right behind you at the moment, so I'll be out of your way in a second.
Set parking brakes.
So I will not be able to be trucking with you or flying with you next week, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Done?
The push is done, but I think I'm actually right behind you at the moment.
No, I think I can just get by.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think you'll be okay. Barely.
Unlocking gear.
Hey, there's still time, Arbauer, if you hurry.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
All right. All right, starter cut out. Trim 5.1. Trim set. Set flaps 10.
Left is clear.
Auto brake
Right is clear.
RTO. Transponder transponding. Traffic TCAS is off at the moment, that's fine. Hydraulic demand pumps to auto. Packs full on. APU off. Taxi light on. Flight control checks. Copy that, Arbauer. There's a whole line of us, so you'll have a little while to be part of the conga line here. Flight controls are checked. Anti-ice not required. Let's see, what do we got here? Auto starts off, I don't care. TCAS off, fuel tank to engine. Oh, that's right, we got to do the... Turn these guys off. And recall. Cancel. Doors are auto, parking brakes set, auto throttles are good, okay. Flight controls check, ground equipment is clear. Trim is set. CD pre-flight, good, okay. Alright, here we go. Parking brake released. Who's in the Lufthansa 74 that I'm looking at right now?
That's me.
Oh, okay. Please try again later. What? What's going on with Project Fly? That was weird.
Alright, I am just about ready to go.
Oh, there it goes. Tim, what are you flying today?
Got the whale.
That's what I thought.
You say the whale?
Yeah. That's what they refer to the 747 as.
Alright, I'm starting my taxi.
Copy that. Alright. Oops.
I've never heard the 747 called that. I always heard the Queen.
It has many names.
We never refer to it as a queen at the airline.
Like, it's every aircraft's the Queen.
Queen of the
No.
skies.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this 747. We are flying today to Osaka, Japan. Well, love to have you on board today. Flight time today is going to be about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. We'll be have you up in the air in just a few minutes. We are going to be number 2 for the departure. And sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for takeoff at this time.
Premier, are you gonna start your taxi?
I haven't even pushed yet. I'm kind of
Okay,
far
then.
back.
You still put something in there, that's why.
Okay, then can you wait until push until after I cross you?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You know the taxi moves?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, pick the speed up.
Yeah, it's not going to do
Brake check.
it. You can see a little bit of the PBR in the engines when the beacon flashes on them there. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's too bad, Arbauer. Copy that.
Oh, you want me to wait for you, Moose, or good to go?
You can go. That'll probably put the spacing to be pretty good. I'm just coming down the taxiway right now.
I'll give you a call through 3.
Sounds good.
And Delta 26, we're rolling 36 left. Correction, 36 right.
At least you didn't say 1.
You just pick one.
Taxi like my grandma. Hey, I'm going 11 knots. It's a big lady.
Actually, you don't want to taxi too fast. You're going to cook your brakes.
Exactly. See. What do you think this is? Southwest, taxi at 30 knots. There goes Delta.
Alright, I'm starting my taxi.
Alright. So this is, in the real world, this is Whiskey 1 right here. It's Echo 6 in the sim, but this is what we're going to take right here. Feel the need for speed. That's right. Yow! Great balls of fire! Alright, we'll turn the TARA on. All the way. And Westwood 1990, runway 36 right, we're lining up.
Coming in right behind you.
Copy that. Strobe on.
And Delta 26, we're through 3,000 climbing.
Copy that.
I don't know why, but for me, Moose, you're just invisible.
No, that's helpful. And Westwood 1990 heavy, runway 36 right, we're on the roll. What was that? Oh, it thinks I'm on the wrong runway. That's hilarious.
V1.
Rotate.
Sure you didn't set for 36 left?
Positive rate of climb.
I thought I hit right, but maybe I put left. Gear up.
Korean Air is pulling onto the runway.
All right, I'll let you know passing 3. Flaps 5. Flap 1. And Westland 1990 Heavies through 3.
Alright, team, we'll start our roll.
David, let me know when you're through 3,000.
And we're through 3.
Okay.
We got our altitude restriction coming up here in about 5 miles, and then we can climb up to 371. Can go ahead and turn off taxi light though. 10,000 feet, landing lights off.
I'm just passing through 18,500.
Copy that. 11.4 for me. That sucks, Arbauer. Was the stabilizer out of whack or something there, Rothmuller? Did you not set the stab trim before takeoff?
For departure.
All right. And we're through 18,000. And with that, I'll go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign.
Not sure who was last on, just wait for the clearance to go.
I think it was Kramer was the last off.
Yeah.
Are you out through 3 already?
Yeah.
All right, you're good to go for it, Doctor.
Alright, Swiss 1776.
David, are you flying the 777? Do you have? Is it possible the electric stabilizer controls got switched off accidentally, and that's why it's yelling at you? I don't have any time in the trip, so I don't know where those are at, but usually there's a way to turn those off or override them or go into an alternate mode. And that may be why it's screaming at you, if that got tripped somehow. Do you have access to the QRH that would have come with the aircraft? Because you can look up what when you get that kind of an error, what usually it's referencing. Quick reference handbook. Should have been one of the manuals that came with the 777. What's the ICAS error? Is it just saying stabilizer, or is it an oral warning yelling at you stabilizer? Neither. So it's a voice saying stabilizer? Okay, I'm confused. How do you know it's a stabilizer then?
Check your packs for pressurization.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, check your packs. Because it may be an oxygen a pressurization issue.
Yeah, as soon as he said siren, I'm like, okay, that's pressurization.
Yeah.
Different problems will give you different sirens, alarms, bells, etc.
Right. What are you cruising at today, Tim?
I'm sitting down at 350, maybe 370.
Got it.
I just leveled.
Copy. Passing 33.7 right now.
I still wanted to do this in the X-plane, but then the sceneries wouldn't match up, so you guys would see me landing in the water. Because X-plane's got both runways.
Oh, gotcha.
Dave, what altitude are you at? Because I'm catching up to you.
Passing 30,000.
Okay, I'm about 1,000 below you.
And that's 371, and autopilot engage. Alright, a couple of housekeeping items here gotta do.
The stars look really good.
Yeah. Yep, that's Stargazer. Same guys that did Black Marble. Oops, say that again, Fort Tucker, you're kind of quiet there.
I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out if I want to do Black Marble or Orbits for my next purchase.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, Orbex will do, will provide some better road lighting and stuff like that as well. It's nothing compared to Black Marble, but it's still better than the default. Are you talking about doing FTX Global? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's next for scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of just depends on if you're going to be doing... I would probably tend to lean to doing FTX Global first, only because it's probably more likely you're going to be doing a lot more day flying than night flying anyway, so it'd be nice, it'd probably be best to get at least the global scenery first, and then add on the night lighting stuff, if you have to make the call.
Yes, I'm married. I have to figure that out.
Exactly. Let's see, our off time would have been, let's see, 46. 21:46. Alright, heading out over the water. Not seeing any issues at all. Is it still yelling at you? There's not a pack. Is there a pack reset switch? Like on the 7.4 up here, there's a zone reset and a pack reset. If you got either one of those, try hitting them and see if it fixes it, because it may just be like a duct sensor that's going nutso or something. Also, check your check on your lower ICAS. Pull up your what is it, the E something or other, the ECS, the cabin environmental control system, and make sure that pressurization wise, outflow valves are in auto, everything seems to be working. Oh, there's Tim. Tim's about 20, just almost exactly 20 miles ahead of me. Yeah, try hitting that. Nothing. Is there a... let's see. It's not a... it's just a horn going off. It's not even a... because there's no... hit recall on the... hit recall on your ICAS. See if anything comes up. Hey, Chris Hood, how's it going, man? Long time no see.
Hey, Moose, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Captain Tim, how are you, sir?
Glad to see you.
It's nice to be seen. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine.
David, I'm not sure where it is in the 777. On the 7.4, it's right here under the displays for the ICAS. Cancel and recall.
Yeah, it's right under the air recall, air camera, well, the air recall, and then to the right of the navigation.
Let me know what that does, or if it does anything. Find it, David? Bueller? No. Nothing new, huh? Huh. Well, that is really weird.
What's the video display for your ECS system?
You're talking to David, right?
Yeah.
Yep. ECS is your environmental control system. It's the it's where you it's on the 7.4. It looks like this. It's your visual display, your packs basically. You'll have an electronics page, you'll have a fuel page, the ECS page, hydraulics page, doors page. I don't know.
It's fine on there.
Your outflow valves are an auto.
Yeah.
Huh.
You got a pressure dump switch open?
That's super strange. Let me see here.
I seem to have fixed it.
Do you know what you did?
No.
Yeah, Rothmiller's in the air.
So I went to my primary flight computers thing and I disengaged it, so it disengaged the autopilot,
Uh-huh.
and it turned off the siren.
Oh. What happened? Would you re-engage the autopilot after that?
Yeah, and no beeping.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
That is weird.
You got something that said configure stabilizer before you got the warning, right?
I think so, I don't know.
I had something like that. I remember it's something to do with when you're setting the trim for the for the stabilizer when you take off. You get that green band on your trim. If your little lip is outside that band, it gives that warning.
Did you get the siren when you advance the throttles on takeoff?
Yeah.
Is that an affirmative or a negative?
Affirmative.
Yeah, it sounds like your trim was out. It's takeoff warning horn.
Oops, what happened here?
I
Oh.
tried to post a link.
There's-
I put it in Discord. I think that's the article I had bookmarked that I went back and looked, and that's when I had the error message.
You could try posting it in chat again. I gave you a permit. Hey, Robert. All right, let's see here. We are about 30 minutes into the flight. Let's check our progress page here. Supposed to arrive at 23:04. It is 21:17 now, so that's just under 2 hours. Excuse me. So about an hour and 50 minutes or so. The bookmark from when I did it, I didn't set the trim properly. Gotcha. Chris, did you ever get the? Did you ever figure out why the PMDG wasn't getting detected right in the operations center? Sorry, you're real quiet there. What'd you say?
I said no, sir. I never did.
Really? Oh, that is just too weird.
Wait, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I didn't even really know what to say, so I just kind of gave up on it.
Oh, that's too bad. David, supposed to be landing at 2304, according to my Nava computer.
2308.
Copy.
Yeah, I've been wanting to touch with you sometime.
Gotcha.
I got 2306.
All 2 minutes of each other. It'll be a nice, steady.
That's when you have to get off the runway.
Yeah, right. Fort
In
Doctor's
front of you, David.
Oh, that's weird. I don't understand what that.
Hey, Moose, when is a good time to get in touch with you?
Normally Sunday afternoon would be a good one, but this Sunday I'm going to be at church all day because we've got an event in the evening that I'm going to be setting up for. But generally speaking, evenings for me are usually the best time during the week. Although Tuesday and Wednesdays are tough because I'm usually still at work because of extracurricular stuff going on that I'm involved in. So yeah, it's typically weekends are best, and it's kind of like Friday mornings or Sunday afternoons are kind of my golden times normally. Hey, Crypto.
All right. We all have a good weekend.
All right, you too, Chris. Good to see you again, man.
Take care, Chris.
Hey, Crypto.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Good, after having to unlock my hard drive this morning.
Unblock?
So Windows 10 has a hiccup that if you try and tweak certain things, it locks the hard drive. And it won't boot.
What? What kind of hard drive do you have?
No, it's a glitch with Windows 10.
Oh. Okay.
Solid state or
Yeah, it's
traditional?
Solid state.
You got peanut butter in it?
I'm gonna abandon this flight tonight,
But I
have next week.
I got some good news. I just picked up my first long haul for prepared.
Which is?
The 7-8.
Oh, nice. The quality wings?
Yep.
Cool. Sorry to hear about that, Arbauer. We'll hopefully catch you next time.
But I only got like another hour and a half before I have to go, so.
Are you going flying today, or what are you doing?
No, I would have been flying right now if I would have went up. No, the crosswind say was a component from my aircraft.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's off to work I go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got a new job, so I work nights.
What are you doing?
Flight line.
Oh, nice.
I'm like Jose.
It was a...
but better.
Yeah. It was Juan, actually, but yeah.
No, Juan's in California. I'm talking about when we were in Albuquerque.
You're working in Albuquerque?
No, when we flew to Albuquerque, we called him Jose. Juan's in California, Jose's in Albuquerque.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still unfortunate there, Arbauer. I feel the pain when the sim decides to do stupid things and you just can't seem to figure it out.
Are we there yet?
Super frustrating. No.
I learned a few things today.
7 hours.
7 hours.
Good grief.
What's your ETA?
You talking about with your oral alarm, or are you talking about something else, Rothmuller?
The oral alarm.
Oral alarm, but yeah.
Wait, what is it? What's the ICAS tell you?
No, he already got it taken care of. It was something to do with the stabilizer.
Oh, I was gonna say because if you get the other alarm if you have pilot response turned on and such.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
That's always fun.
My ETA, Kramer, is 2304, I believe.
So what's?
It's about an hour 40.
So where are you flying over to?
Osaka, Kansai Airport.
Nice.
Yeah. Should be fun. Hopefully catch the dawn as we come in. That's the plan anyway.
Nice. I could have joined you with the Japan Airlines Mad Dog, but
Fourth Doctor, are you on the same? You're on the same time, 21, 24 thereabouts. For some reason, P3D is trying to merge its CFG file and my CFG file for FSX, and I have no clue why. Also, my FSX plans are loading and P3D causing issues. Oh. Well, that's exciting. Alright, yeah, I'm not seeing... I don't think I'm seeing any signs of sunrise yet. Although, the sky may be getting a little lighter. It's kind of hard to tell. But if it is, it'll make itself apparent here in the next few minutes.
Same pitch blackness as you.
Yeah, Leonardo needs to make the Mad Dog share cockpit. That would be really cool.
Now that would be a good experience.
Yes, it would. I use FS real time, so I'm always on time. Oh, gotcha. Well, if you're using real time, then you're going to be off because I'm not in real time. Real time right now would be 1925. Yeah, PMDG does too. That would be excellent. I don't think that's on the horizon for them, unfortunately. But it'd be nice if it was.
I mean, I think Quali Wings just updated their Avero series to updated it.
The
Their BAE.
Yeah, the 1445 or whatever it is.
146.
146, yeah.
They just brought that forward to repairs and everything. The first thing they updated. You can get it for $20.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right, Arbaro. I see it now. The first signs of sunrise. The sky's changing. That's actually very pretty. I like that. We're gonna fly into the sunrise.
Doesn't Stargazer change your whole entire wind light settings for that or no?
I don't know if it does. I know, what is it? Skyforce 3D changes the sky textures and it randomizes them over like 20 different styles, so you kind of get the feeling of change throughout the course of doing different flights. So I don't think Stargazer does that though. I think it just messes with the amount of stars you see.
Oh.
Just got the MD-88 expansion. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know how that is.
How much was the MD expansion?
I think it's like $25 or something like that. I want to say.
Nice.
I haven't gotten it myself yet, but I think when I was looking, I have the Rex 5 and it's supposed to have a 10-day cycle. Yeah, it might be 10. I know Skyforce had something. I can't remember if it was like 10 or 20 or 15 or something like that. Oh, 25 euros, so it's 30 US.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just got a email that FlyJSim updated, big update for the 7576 over an X-Plane.
Oh, really? Did it say what they did?
Yeah, they did.
Well, I have a bigger list finally for my MD-82 at least.
Bigger list of what?
colors that can fly.
You mean like liveries?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I added in TWA, Allegiant. I have a private one. Another Mad Dog, Bravo Mike, Japan Airlines, Continental, Doral Airlines, which is like some U.S. carrier, U.S. Airways, and about 2 Deltas.
Gotcha. Yep, sky's lighting up.
Well, let's see. The 767 now has full support of in-flight navigaph charts. The new X-Plane 11 pop-out style EFB with checklist options, yada yada yada. Full VR support.
Cool.
Interactive checklist with auto helper. There you go, crypto.
Ooh, the sky is pretty. So who's behind? Is David? You're behind me, right?
Yeah.
And then Kramer's behind you.
Kramer, I believe, is, yeah. Unless if he's all the way to the right of me. Because I see someone who is just about at my altitude, right to the right of me.
And then fourth doctors bring up the rear. Okay. Where did my? Oh, that was Boo. I closed the. I closed Chrome. Lame.
That's my trick.
There we are. Oh yeah, actually Kramer is kind of is to your right. So he must have a slightly different route. And then there's fourth doctor, bring up the rear there. You fly in Swiss, fourth doctor?
Yes, sir.
Copy that.
So according to Vatastic, Kramer is to my right, not on the flight plan we have, so we must have some different flight plan.
Yeah, he's got a different route, looks like.
747, 747, 747, something, 777. Fourth doctor needs to learn how to fly flight plans. We'll teach you.
Oh, yeah, he's new to VATSIM.
I know.
It's 747. There's two 747s.
Yeah, there's only two 747s because both Kramer and Kramer's 747, but David and I think Fourth Doctor's flying the 777.
I see Tim in 777, you're in 777 Moose.
Okay, no. Let's try again.
You and Tim are 747.
There it is.
Kramer comes up as a 747. This says B747.
Right, 747.
David's coming up proper as 777-200, and then Fourth Doctor is just whatever, SR-776s.
Yeah, I think he's a 777 as well. Yes.
I don't count him, I can't see what aircraft he is.
Yeah, he has confirmed he is a 777.
So 3 747s and 2 777s.
Yes. All right, let's take a look at our arrival here. We're doing the Alyssa Echo. We'll pull that up. Let me pull that up on the tablet for you guys. So we're going to be coming in from Alyssa here, and we're going to be coming to Tanta at or above 7,000, and then we turn up here and go to Akasi, Maiko, and then Maya is our transition to the approach, where we'll swing around. This runway does not exist in P3D, so this is the only runway we got, so we'll be coming in here 24 left, and Maya is at 4,000. Pretty simple little guy there. MSA for us is at 5,800.
Which one are you using?
The Alyssa Echo.
No, for ILS.
Oh, 24 left, Zulu. The ILS Zulu, 24 left. The Yankee, according to the airport documents, is only allowed for aircraft that are in emergency or that are doing something with humanity. Which I suppose we're flying passengers, we are doing something with humanity, but I think they mean like humanitarian something or other. Basically, it's special circumstances only to use the Yankee version. Probably
for the Godzilla scenery add-on.
There you go. There you go. So that is what we're going to be doing. So we just need to make sure we've got the at or above 7 on Tanta and 4,000 at Maya. So let's check that real quick. Come down here. Next page. Oops. There's Tanta 7,000 at or above, and Maya at 4,000. So, yep. So we're good there. That's right, Arbauer. That is right.
See the pictures I sent you?
Just now, or?
Confirm.
Nope, but I'm checking. What are you doing, you dumb ooh. Ooh, pretty.
Should you want to compare?
Yeah. Well, the real thing wins every time, obviously.
Because there's a paycheck involved.
Well, that too. What kind of aircraft is that fuzzy thing you sent me, Crypto?
It was Antonov 124.
Ah, okay. Yeah, moving things in the dark. Cameras don't do a good job. Yeah, they don't like focusing on that very well.
Yeah, I tried.
I know. The sun lighting up the night sky is beautiful. I know, right?
But yeah, there's one of the largest aircraft in the world took off. I saw it take off last night.
Nice. Yeah, that thing's been to Fresno, I think, twice. Not recently, but, you know, in the past.
What are we talking about?
The Antonov 124.
I've seen that once or twice, I think. I was at my baseball practice, and it took off. And I got a little distracted.
That is a big aircraft.
Yeah, the 124 is big aircraft, but you ought to see the 225.
Yeah, right. That one is very big.
That's the 124's big brother.
Mm-hmm. 6
And
engines.
big is right.
I remember at one of my baseball tournaments that I had a year or so ago, the baseball fields were right next to the airport.
Uh-huh.
And I would be at second base, and I would like wait for the pitch, and then after the pitch I would look up, and a plane would fly by, and then one of my teammates in left field caught me. He's like, "Hey, pay attention."
Oh. Sun's gonna be peeking up here in just a little bit, looks like.
Using default?
Using for the
RJBB?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Huh, never heard of BDO aviation.
Never heard of what?
BDO aviation?
BDO?
BDO, Bravo Delta Oscar aviation.
Where are you hearing about it now?
I was looking at Sim Market for scenery for content.
Oh, I gotcha. You have brown clouds? I think that's called smog. Oh, I can see some sun rays starting to peak right there. So I just found out our family is going to be going to Hawaii next year. Not this year, but next end of September, October in 2020. So that'll be fun.
I missed the event.
Usually that one is I feel like that's like mid-October usually. We'll be like the very beginning of October. So hopefully not. Yeah, we're gonna be going to Maui apparently. Should be cool. Never been to Maui. Been to the Big Island after I graduated from college. But I hear Maui is very nice.
It's nice.
Miss, I'm out of curiosity. Does your 747 come with the shuttle carrying model or no?
The what? Oh, shuttle carrier? No, I don't believe
Oh,
so.
sucks.
Yeah, the paint should cross over. It's just the actual models you have to rebuy. So, what are you what particular PMDG paint are you referring to there, Arbauer? Oh, that's cool.
So you're referring to the 7.3 or 7.4?
I do not know.
Because apparently there's no 777 livery out yet.
Well, there should be for the 200. The 300, I don't think there is. Because someone painted it. I don't have the 777, so I haven't painted it. But I
Wait,
was.
are you talking about the Western paints?
Yeah.
I sent those to you. They're in your email.
No, not for the 300. I'm talking about the 200. Someone else painted the 200 long before you.
Oh yeah, the 200 is already on the website. So
Yeah, that's
it's
okay.
already there.
Yeah.
The 300 and freight version are in your email, which you still, I don't think you've uploaded yet.
No, I have not. I'm a bad person. The PNG 401 in the Westwind livery library. Yeah, the 400 I believe the 400 will transfer over. I think. Now, do you have the Queen of the Skies 2, or the version 3, whatever it's called, the version 3, what the latest one for FSX, or is it the old one? Because those are different. But if you have the newer version, the one they did in the last few years, 7.4 for FSX, those textures should work both. Hopefully that makes sense. V3, okay. Well, the V3, yeah, they're listed for FSX, but all the recent PMDG paints I've done are actually done on the P3D model, so, but they work for both. We just don't have a P3D category on the website. When the new one goes live, it will have that, so that's why it hasn't been updated yet. But
Getting a new website?
yeah, George Forrester's been working on it for a while. It actually already exists, but in a beta site that some of the higher ups have access to check as he's building it. Because the existing site is in ASP, which is an old coding language, so there's a lot of limitations with it. And the new one will be a PHP website that will have a lot more ability to do things that we want to do. Yeah, well, you know, there's always new things coming out, but yeah, it's still better than ASP. Oh, screenshot contest. Oh, that'd be a good idea, and we can do that now with the Discord server. That's a good idea. I like that.
We're also still working on that new site too, which is still being worked on.
That's what I just got done talking about. I'm scared. I figured that was the case. Yeah, they should work on both.
I heard a screenshot contest.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll put something together that we can use Discord for to
Yeah.
start doing that.
It's in the works, Moose. Talking about a far west wind, right?
Oh, I thought he was talking about my stream, but yeah, probably so now that you mention it. Because we used to have the stream contest. We just needed someone to run it because the guy who was doing it left and no one else wanted to take it on. And...
Yeah, that falls under my hat there, under my umbrella. So yes, it will come back when the new site comes up.
Gotcha.
I just put a screenshot out there for fun.
What was that?
I just posted a screenshot on the general just for fun.
Oh, well, let's take a look and see. Discord, there you are.
What airport is that?
I believe it was Portland.
Oh, nice. Sun coming right up over the runway there. That's cool. Is that the ZBAA, I take it?
Yeah.
What the?
Oh.
I can see David from where I am.
Oh, yeah? Tim has been slowly creeping away from me. He's about 24 miles now in front of me, I think. Roughly, give or take. 25.
Okay, Kramer, what did I do wrong here? I tried to screenshot of my
I think
172
the
Is
last
it from
part.
X-Plane?
in Discord.
Did you take that screenshot on X-Plane?
Yeah.
What you can do is, what I did was go to the chat, and then you click the plus button right next to the text box,
Okay.
and then you go to your X-Plane folder.
Okay.
And then you go to output, and all your screenshots, if you took them from X-Plane, should be in there.
Yeah, because then you're basically attaching it as an image instead of uploading a link, because this is going to display the link, which is what it did for you, instead of showing the picture. Ah, beautiful sunrise. And we're just starting to fly over South Korea here.
There you go.
At 787.
He's direct to being a bird.
Well, this PBR is cool. It's catching the morning sun there.
Yep, and I didn't even try to get that. I mean,
That is beautiful.
what do you think about adding the swirl to the wheel pants?
The swirl to the what?
Wheel pants?
Mule pants.
Wheel. Wheel.
Still not getting it. Type it.
Wheel?
I'm hearing meal or veal, and I know neither of those are correct.
W-H-E-E-L.
Whiskey Hotel.
wheel.
Echo Lima.
Wheel, got it. Swirl to the to the wheel. Oh, the wheel caps. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like the hubcaps?
Yeah. Oh,
On what aircraft are we talking about?
the 172.
Oh, okay. When you say the swirl,
That little swoosh thing you have from the 20-year library.
swish from the 20-year livery.
It's called swirl in the. Hang on.
All right, hanging on.
And Moose, I'll put a second screenshot in there if you want to take a look at that one.
I'm looking. Whoa. What's with the excessive wing flap there?
He's a bird.
I guess. Sean, that Cessna looks gorgeous.
Did you get the update, Moose?
Yeah, for PBR.
Did you have you landed it with some rain though?
No, like I just said, this is the first flight I'm doing with it because it came out yesterday.
It got true glass.
I know. I know. Hey, Sean, are you there?
Yes.
My only critique of the Cessna would be to do the N number, the N172 Whiskey Whiskey, in white instead of black, just so it shows up better. But otherwise, it looks really nice.
Moose, I think you should make a screenshots text channel.
Yeah, someone else was suggesting that. Why don't we do that? Stand by. I can do that right now.
It's gonna be a photo gallery.
Dun, dun. Oh, very nice. That's beautiful, David. Very nice. Let's see here. Plus.
Hopefully that'll tell you what I'm talking about.
All right, hang on one second.
Oh, sweet. It works on the amphibian model, too.
All right, we've got a photo gallery one now. nice, Kramer. Okay, so add the swirl from 20 to the... Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. The wheel... Okay, yes. I gotcha. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I would probably only do it on the two aft wheels, though, not the nose wheel, just because it'd probably start to look a little ridiculous if he did it on all of them. But I would say try it, see what it looks like on the two rear ones.
Okay. I'm going to add it to the floats too.
Cool.
I was so focused in, didn't even realize the floats are in the same texture file.
Oh, gotcha.
I was zooming in too far.
Kramer, that picture of from the cockpit of the 737 landing, is that real, like VATSIM traffic, or is that AI?
AI.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think I'm probably just gonna change my wallpapers to like all of my screenshots that I've taken.
There you go. Could do it.
As like a slideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's a way to set it up, but I forgot.
Well, that's a nice one, David. What's the, I know it's SkyTeam, but what's the actual airline that you're doing in that shot? Or is that the one you're doing right now?
It's the one I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that second one's really nice. Getting some Fort Doctor Swiss action. Nice.
When I got screenshots of contact.
That picture that I just posted is probably one of my favorites.
The one that's coming up right now?
Yeah.
Sure, I'd say with that black, just if you want to keep it black, just do it on top of the red. So like on top of the line and the red line and the white again.
Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah, I agree. If you want to keep it black, it would need to go on top, above the red line, not over the top of it. Where is this one?
I think I handed you it last night, but I discovered something about X-Plane that I really like. And the frame rates drop below 20. X-Plane will automatically adjust the simulation rate. Still a pain in the rear end, but it's a lot more. I can tolerate it a lot better than I can when P3D.
Oh, okay.
Drop. And what it does, it takes like when it gets down to 10, it'll drop the frame, the simulation rate to 1/2.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll bump it back up when it catches up with itself.
Ooh, the PBR is pretty. Me likey. Yeah, I mentioned we are flying over South Korea, if you'll recall. What's a 787-89?
-8-9, instead of saying the full 800, 900, it's the dash 8s, dash 9s.
Okay. So why don't you say the 787s then?
Because they're next to the PBR probably.
Oh, okay.
Here it is 2 o'clock and I haven't even had lunch yet.
Yeah, it's only noon here for me.
Stuck in the computer since 10. At least all we're getting here is rain instead of that yucky white stuff.
It just looks like people are learning to count in chat. That's all I'm seeing right now.
I started talking about a 787 and Aviator 787 came.
Guys, make sure you're listening so you're not talking on top of somebody else. I don't know who started talking first.
I heard someone just like going like, well, come on, or something. So we started talking about the 787 and Aviator Boeing 787 joined.
Yeah, I see that.
Is the PBR in the cockpit as well?
I don't know. Because this is the light reflector. We've had this for a long time, but I don't know that it's actual PBR in the cockpit yet. You want to see the wing view? So you see the light reflecting off the surfaces there, the chrome there. We'll do a outside shot here. Sun's pretty low on the horizon at the moment, so you're not going to get a whole lot of upper wing reflections. And then my dynamic lighting freaking out every so often. That's always nice. That is just gorgeous.
Have you tried it in rain, by any chance?
Have I tried to what?
It in rain?
Say it louder, please.
I'm wondering if it reflects differently in rain.
Meaning if there's that realistic rain effects.
Wait.
Like on the fuselage.
No, I know that, but whether it reflects
Never
what?
mind. It's not worth that.
Oh no, I'm curious now what you're talking about. It's like muffled, so it was hard to hear.
No, I'm just saying that if there's like rain or moisture on the fuselage, the sun somehow.
Oh, I got you. If it'll act with that. I don't know. I kind of doubt it because I don't think there's actual moisture that gets generally textured onto the fuselage. We get it on the windshield with the true glass, but I don't think it actually puts anything on the fuselage itself. So I kind of doubt it. It'd be cool. I think it does. I mean, it does react differently when there is wet, like surfaces, like the concrete and the asphalt at airports. When they're the wet surfaces as opposed to the dry surfaces, I believe the light will reflect differently with that. But I don't think it's actually wetting the aircraft surface at this point. So,
Moose, I think on the 13th, 777X is making its I think it's like its debut or something. Like its first flight.
On what day?
The 13th.
Oh.
The air show?
I don't know, but I saw something about like the 13th. It's doing its first flight or something.
Also can't wait for the 797 too.
Yeah.
What will it be? Nobody knows.
It's a mid-range. 757 replacement.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's something that's still probably going to be.
Watch it be like a 787, just smaller. Like, watch it be a cut between the 787 and then the 737. I'm kind of waiting to see me fly and actually get the like icing on my aircraft.
In the real world?
No, like in P3D.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say you don't really want that to happen.
I've seen icing in the real world.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you don't want to do it just to experience it. Go, oh, Google icing, and then you fall out of the sky.
I'm in the sim. Just kind of, I haven't seen any aircraft they have that develop icing. I know Skix, the FS Labs Airbus will develop icing.
Q400's got it.
Too. I wonder if the 7.8 does it too, and then also the 7. If any of the PMGs do it really well at all.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what where Boeing goes with their nomenclature after the 7.9, because that's gonna fill out the 7X7 series at that point. Aviator Boeing 787, thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome aboard. All right, we're a little under an hour away from arrival. Let's see if we're seeing any top of drop forecast yet on here. Nope. So we're more than 200 out still from top of drop. Clouds galore, yeah. Indeed.
Maybe the 800s are going to include their supersonic range.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we ever get a supersonic thing in the near future again.
I heard Boeing is investing in it, but
yeah, well, there's actually a number of companies that are researching it to find economical ways to do it, because that's the big thing. I mean, we could do it, but it's not very economically. That's why the speed is taking a back seat to fuel consumption.
Boeing said to officially debut the very first 777X on the 13th of March.
They debut it?
Yes.
So that's rollout. So that's not first flight. That's just rollout.
All right.
That's cool, though. That's the first step to...
It's the Jack and Smack model.
Yeah. Tron 2572. Where do we download my aircraft? So my aircraft are... the aircraft I use are all Payware aircraft. And they come from a variety of different companies. This is the PMDG 747. So it's acquired from PMDG.com. They have the 74, the 777, the 747-800, the
73.
The 737, thank you. And they used to have the MD-11 for an older sim, the J41 for an older sim, but I hear they're working on bringing that back potentially. So yeah, and then I've got the Quality Wings 787 is from Quality Wings. That's Tayrun. Oh, thank you. Tayrun or Tayrun. That's from Quality Wings Simulations. their website. The Aerosoft has a number of aircraft, including the Airbus. Flight Sim Labs has a few aircraft, including the Airbus. I don't have the Flight Sim Labs Airbus, but it exists. Captain Sim has a number of aircraft offerings. Who else do I have aircraft by? Oh, TFDI, what we were flying last night. The 717 is by a TFDI design. And they just have the one aircraft right now, but it's a really good one. So,
I like TDEFI's approach on their shared cockpit.
What was that, David? Sorry.
I like the approach TFDI did on their shared cockpit.
Yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, there's a number of freeware aircraft out there for either this sim or X-Plane. If you're doing X-Plane, the xplane.org store is a good resource for aircraft in general. If you're doing FSX or P3D and you're looking for freeware stuff, then you're looking at either AvSim or FlightSim.com are good places to look. So I don't do the freeware only because I'm accustomed now to the quality of the simulation that you can't really get with freeware, and so I stick with the payware stuff myself. To run, okay. Nice. He is a rich boy. Well, it helps when I don't have a family, and so I'm a bachelor, and I'm in my career, so I can spend my money on my hobbies, and so there are
Hawaii.
And go to Hawaii next year. That's coming.
Oh, next year. Okay.
Next year, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Tehran. Welcome aboard. Yeah, all of our flights are done on VATSIM, and so you're always anyone's always welcome to join us for these. Today we're flying to Osaka from Beijing. Going to be landing at Kansai Airport in Osaka.
Fun airport.
And should be landing in about 40 minutes or so, give or take. Oh, and we do have top of drop indication now, so 168 miles to go to top of drop, top of descent, 2238. About 20 minutes. Any add-ons I would recommend? So the add-ons that I'm using, obviously all the planes I just listed, I recommend all of them. Oh, Leonardo Mad Dog, forgot about that one. That's another one. Leonardo makes the MD-82 and now the 8388 add-on for it. Fantastic airplane, payware obviously, but it's study level. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, all these planes, and there's some I need to make some adjustment to some of this, I think, or maybe that's correct. But the all of those planes I recommend. They're all fantastic. The add-ons for the sim specifically, these are going to be for P3D in particular. I have the Orbex FDX Global and North America. I don't think I have Europe. I think it's just North America. So that's a nice kind of, the Orbex in general is just kind of a good retexturing of the world from the default. For nighttime textures, I've got Black Marble for highway lighting and city lighting, as well as Stargazer by the Black Marble people that really brings the night sky to life with the star map. It's gorgeous. So highly recommend that. This is running Rex Skyforce 3D is injecting the not injecting the weather, but displaying the weather. So the clouds and the sky and sun textures, all that is done by Rex Skyforce. Absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend. And then I'm using Active Sky as the weather engine. That's what's actually running and injecting the weather that Skyforce is displaying. Let me see, what else am I running? GSX is another really cool add-on if you're looking for some immersion at the airports. Not only will it now add in SOD gates at all the default airports, but it allows you to do the pushback operations, baggage loading, passenger loading, visuals of passengers if you're using an external stairway. That's GSX level 2 that does that, some of that stuff. That's really cool. Stream add-ons. I'm using OBS for streaming. Streamlabs OBS actually. And beyond that, the only other thing I'm really doing for streaming add-on is I have the Elgato Stream Deck, which I love, by the way. So that's fantastic. Trying to think. The overlay here is custom. I did that. I'm using Fly Live to power that, to power the numbers that you see populated here. Project Fly is a nice app to use, and using the Project Fly bot to do some stuff. Let's see, what else am I using? I can just look down here. And then we use TeamSpeak for our for voice. No, you do need GSX is in 2 parts now, though. I believe it's GSX is the base level that you need, and then if you want to get the jetways and the people and all that stuff, that's part of GSX level 2, and I think they're 2 separate purchases. So, have you tried? Kramer coming with a $2 boost. Have you tried streaming? I think you would be good at it. Yeah, you think? Maybe? Alright. I'll have to look into that. Oh, it's funny. I know, how can I forget about the Mad Dog? I know, now, I cursed myself now because of that, probably. Which type of clouds do you use? You mean like, what cloud settings for Skyforce? Is that what you're asking?
No. If you go into the environment tab, you can select which clouds you want to use.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look. I'll check when we end the stream. I don't want to open it now and cause stuff to break. So
I really would think you'd be a good streamer.
I know exactly what kind of ones Moose uses.
Have you heard of this thing called Twitch?
I've not. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, it's like where people can stream and stuff. It's like people can donate and say weird things.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Navigraph is another essential. That's not really for streaming necessarily, but just for flying in general. Navigraph gets you your charts and updated air rack data for your FMS and all your aircraft, so that's also fantastic. David Rothmuller coming in with 500 bits. Thank you, sir. I think he would love VATSIM. It's an online multiplayer thing that he would love. I've never been on the website. Nice. Probably wouldn't get payware for FSX unless you know that they will allow you upgrade options. Yeah, and that's a good point, because if you're flying FSX, it's a platform that is now being walked away from by all the developers, because P3D and X-Plane are now the kind of two primary sims. There's tons of people still using FSX. There's tons of people even still using FS9, which was the version right before it. But no one is producing add-ons for those anymore. So if you're gonna go down that road, you're probably best sticking with freeware options or very cheap options, unless they will port over to P3D. So, and you want to make sure they will port over to P3D version 4, not 3 or later, because 4 is where they switched over to 64-bit, and that's the the big difference initially between P3D and FSX was the 64-bit change. So, how do you get cabin announcements during flight? So that's a stream thing. So, what I've done is in OBS I set up a separate mic channel that has a different kind of a EQ on the mic to give it kind of more of a PA feel. And then also added in a little kind of a background aviation noise. I actually got that off of a guy's video off YouTube. In fact, highly recommend. There's actually a really good YouTube channel. His name is Guido Warnicki. He does corporate aircraft. He's a pilot, does Cessna Citation, some other aircraft, and it's a bunch of cockpit videos of him flying. And when he keys the mic, you'll hear this sound that I was able to grab a section of it before he was talking, and that's what I use. So then I have a setup on my Stream Deck where when I click the cabin mic, it will cut into that sound and allow me to do that. Now, what it's going to do right now, I'm going to do it. I'll demonstrate it for you. But what it's going to do is it's actually going to cut out part of the sim sound, and that's because I have something set wrong in my settings that I have to fix. So I'll demonstrate this here for you in a second. And ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're getting ready to make our descent into Osaka in about 10 minutes or so. So at this time, you want to start to think about cleaning up your personal space, putting stuff away in those overhead bins. We will be turning the seatbelt sign on in the next 15-20 minutes. Hope you've enjoyed your flight on Westwind with us today, and we hope to see you on the ground in just a little bit. So that's kind of a demonstration of that effect. So, but that's all done. That's not something that's in the sim. That's something I created in OBS as an effect for my stream. So,
is there any way you could share that with us, where like we could use it, or do you have to have like a stream?
I can share the files that I use to do it with, but in order to really do the effect, you'd have to run it through like OBS to do it. So I don't know how else you could. The only other exception to that would maybe be to the sound that accompanies that kind of high-pitched 400 hertz whine. You might be able to assign that somehow to a button or a toggle, so you could get that sound overlay to kind of give you the effect of that, maybe. But so yeah, I'm not Tehran. I'm not aware of any payware for the cabin announcement thing. Like I said, that's something I created from scratch. So. I've never seen anything like it out there. I just thought it'd be cool, and I figured I could figure out a way to do it, and that's what I did. So it is complicated. It's not simple. It is simple now. It's a push the button for me now, but the creation of it was not simple. I grant you. Yeah, I think we should try that next Sunday, David. I think that'd be cool. I think I will be available to do that after church next Sunday. Yeah, the only other way you could do it was with a mixer, but again, you'd have to be streaming. It's not something that's inherently in the sim. Oh, shut up, Adobe. I swear, that update is the most annoying thing.
What is your final arrival time?
As of right now, 22:59, so we've actually made some good time.
Mine's 23:03.
Got it. We are 55 miles from top of descent.
RAS Pro does, if you have a certain version of RAS Pro, it'll do full cabin announcements.
That you can make, or that you push and they do it for you?
It does it automatically.
Yeah, okay. And certain aircraft have that built in, by the way. Like the Captain 7757 has it, 787 has it. I think the Mad Dog has it to a certain extent. It kind of does it for you, but...
I know the ZBAA 737 and X-Men has that.
Oh, okay. How do you get the
It
V
has,
speeds for
like-
takeoff? What aircraft are you talking about for the V speeds there, Aviator? What were you going to say? Someone was about to say something when I started talking about V speeds.
I was gonna say to David, I thought Zebo only has like automatic announcements, not like personal announcements coming from you.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, all the stuff we're talking about is pre-recorded announcements that you can just decide when to play. To do something where you hit a button and simulate you actually saying it, there's nothing out there like that I'm aware of.
I think it might be in the Airbus A320 or something like that. Airsoft.
Yeah, because I've seen Matt Davies do it.
Aviator, on the 7-4, when you're setting up your flight on the ground, you have to go to your takeoff page and line select the V speeds, and then they will show up over on your speed tape. And then there is a setting in the setup menu for the aircraft itself. Let's see, I'm trying to remember where that is. It might be in here, actually. Yeah, under simulation, see where it says pilot not flying calls out V1, VR, V2. You have to set those. I think they default to no. And so I think you have to go in here and tell them yes if you want the call outs to happen. Otherwise, you just have to see them on the tape. They won't call them out. Now, they won't call them out if you don't set up the FMC and get them on the speed tape. But once you do, if you've done that and you've done this, then you'll hear the guy call them out. So hopefully that helps. There's our top of descent point right there. By the way. Yep, no problem. Happy to help. That's why I'm here. Oh yeah, FS to crew will do a lot of announcement stuff too. You're right. Again, these are all pre-recorded announcements though, so you just basically say when to say them and you hear a cabin member make the announcements. So it's not you creatively coming up with your own kind of a thing, just to be clear. Canned announcements, I guess would be the proper term.
About 35 nautical miles from top to sun.
Tim, you're doing 2-4 left?
Yeah, that's what we got.
Cool. Let's take a look at the weather here going into Osaka.
Right now, your weather is.
I'm showing 050 at 8.
Yep. Pretty clear.
Pretty clear, yeah. No significant weather. Temperature 10, dew point 6, QNH 1019.
I'll be waiting for you. Actually, that's weird. They say no clouds reported, but I have clouds all over the place.
Well, this is at the airport. We're
Yeah.
a bit of ways out at the moment.
No, I mean where I am, which is at the airport.
Oh, I got you. You get GSX from FS Dream Team. So just Google FS Dream Team, Foxtrot Sierra Dream Team. That's their product. There you go. Yeah, Kevin's correct there. It will work with both FSX and Prepared. So that's one of those products that will cross over. So if you're still on FSX and you're thinking about going to P3D, there's no harm in getting it because it'll work on both.
I want them to come out with GSX for X-Plane.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
How much is GSX anyways?
I know I want to say it, but I remember the base one was like 40, I thought. Let me see here.
This one's was somewhere around $40, and then the expansion was
Yes.
30.
Well, here you go. So you can buy, if you buy it as a bundle, GSX plus GSX Level 2, it's $49. GSX Level 2 by itself is $29, and I don't think you can buy GSX just by itself anymore. So it's just, so you either buying the, I guess you're buying the bundle, or you're buying the whole thing. But GSX Level 2, GSX the base back in the day, I think was somewhere in the vicinity of $40. So
that was less.
What was that?
And Delta 26 is in the descent.
Copy that. Yeah, we actually started our descent as well for Westwood 990 Heavy.
What does level 2 give you like that?
Level 2 brings the SOD jetways to all the default airports. It brings in the real people that you can actually see loading on the aircraft. Let me see here. Animated passengers, visible pilots and crew boarding the aircraft. Loadmaster assistant replaces crew on cargo airplanes. SOD replacement jetways at every airport. Complete jetway editor. Jetway numbers using DirectX 11. That's for P3D4 only. Jetway with air and power units, which can keep the airplane battery charged. Third-party jetways using default animation that can be excluded on demand in the airport customization. So, I was just reading off the list of GSX Level 2 there.
So it brings you a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah.
If only all my default airports had working jetways.
Right, I'm in the sun as well.
Hey Kelsey, welcome to the stream. Just in time for landing.
Hey Kelsey.
Did you make test jet for the aerosol CRJ there? Nice.
No, not yet.
Bummer.
That'll be coming soon.
I finally did a whole flight with it the other day, and it actually worked good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a fun little aircraft to fly.
Mine still crashes.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get the Dave to click on, or pretty much anything that's got a screen. Try to click on it, it just doesn't. Just sits there and looks at me.
Do you have the latest update there, Tim?
Hey, Ferb.
That is hot.
Are you on 4.4 for P3D, or are you on a different one?
I'm still on the old one.
Okay.
Might need to come to 4.4 then.
Or just not fly the CRJ.
Or that. Yeah, so Tehran, I believe from looking at their website, you either have to buy the bundle that comes with both of them, or just buy level 2, assuming you already have one. So I don't think the base by itself is available anymore, from what I can tell. So you're basically getting both of them, or you're just getting the upgrade to level 2 if you already had the one. Ooh, we're getting some chop up here. Seatbelt sign on.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of rough turbulence, not much though.
Hey, Cassie.
Probably due to rate turbulence.
Those are some pretty sharp chops there.
Oh, I know, right? This is like the 747 flight to London in Hook. Basically from what I can tell, if you don't have it, you're just buying the bundle, which is everything. I don't see, unless it's, oh no, never mind, it is down here. So yeah, you can just buy GSX the base for $34, but if you're
can give you the
if you're gonna do if you're gonna get 2 eventually, it's a better deal to do it as a bundle as opposed to do it and then upgrade later.
The current product for GSX costs $34.
Yeah, I just found it. Yeah, 34 and then 49 for the bundle, or 34 plus 29 if you buy them separately. So. Yeah, it was just listed further down the page. I didn't see it right away. Oh, turbulence is smoothing out.
I think I hit the turbulence.
It basically left I was gonna say, it just focused its attention on you. Okay, I'll leave this guy alone.
Let's get the next guy now. It's basically all turbulence is. It's an invisible monster in the air that just kind of grabs the plane and shakes it, and then lets go and moves on to the next plane and shakes it.
Use your smile powers and shook me like a dog.
That's right.
Turn off the meters now.
Oh yeah, we're well back into normal altitude land. No problem with the questions there, Tehran. Yeah, you can just buy the base one and be fine. It just won't come with the features of level 2. And if you want to get level 2 later, the upgrade cost is more expensive than buying them together as a bundle. So that's all I'm saying. But no, you can absolutely buy just the one, the GSX base. Just don't buy level 2 by itself because you have to have the base for level 2 to work. So, yeah, level GSX by itself works. Level 2 only works if you already own GSX. So don't be confused by that. But no worries on the questions, man. That's part of why I stream, to help you guys out and answer what I know.
That and to show off his mug.
That's right. Isn't it pretty? Don't be jealous. Alright, going into the clouds. Oh, what is, I meant to check that when I was looking earlier, and I forgot.
What, the minimums?
No, the, transition altitude.
14,000.
14?
I believe so.
You are correct.
Port Dog, are you behind me?
I think he is.
Somebody just showed up on my TCAS and disappeared.
It's probably me.
Hey, you guys in the back, you got a United flight 857 coming across.
Yeah, I see him.
Alright, let's see here. We need to get...
Yeah, I'm already descended past him.
So QNH was 1019.
It's very real. It's not a scam. They've been around for quite a while and they're reputable.
No, FS Dream Team is not a scam by a long shot. No, they're very real. I've got a number there. I have their obviously GSX. I've got a few of their airports: Dallas, Fort Worth, Los Angeles. Yeah, no, they've been around. They're still producing stuff. They're working on Chicago O'Hare right now. I met with some of their team at FS Expo in June. So yeah, no, reputable company. They're definitely legit. let's see. Minimums though is 213. Barrow. No, I do not have my slats down yet. By the way, for noise abatement, they don't want you to have your gear down until you're under 2,500 feet, and your full flaps, I believe, until you're below 1,500 feet.
Wait, I'm confused.
So, because there generally generates more noise when those things are down and you're going to be running your engine higher, they don't want you to have your full flap setting down. You can put your flaps down, but not your full landing flaps down until you're below 1,500 feet.
Oh, okay.
And your gear shouldn't come down until you're at least below 2,500 feet.
And it reminds me of coming to San Francisco.
Yeah, a little bit.
That is one thing I have to say about X-Plane. I thought the default ATC in FSX and P3D was bad. The default ATC in X-Plane is worse.
Yeah.
Have you tried it since the upgrade? Since the update, I heard they did a lot of work on it.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better. You can like put in your call sign, it'll say like United, and your call sign and stuff. It's a little better.
Ooh.
Yes, speaking of which, you can get Westwind. Load up Westwind Aviation. It's WEW in the thing, but it'll call out Westwind when you're flying.
That's cool.
If you're on the GSX page, it says GSX ground services for FSX. Scroll down and it says buy on web. And then you can select, if you scroll down on that page, you'll find GSX base. It just says GSX for 34 bucks.
I did download that 1/24th ATC add-on. It's a freeware. It's definitely better than the default ATC.
Yeah, if you're looking on this page right here, Tehran, this is the product catalog when you go to buy. And there's the bundle, there's level 2. If you go down a little bit further, GSX by itself, and you can say buy right there. And apparently you can try it, so you can actually do a demo of it. Limited time or limited location.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and then it goes away. So, but yeah, that if you're just wanting the base one without the level 2, this is what you want to buy right there. So. Yeah, especially for the sceneries, whenever you can try them out, because you can get an idea of what kind of frame hit you'll take and if it's going to work on your sim or not. I really appreciate when they do demos of the sceneries like that.
Oh yeah, I just tried it out. It's kind of cool how it says Westwind.
We got a cool bridge over there. All right.
Well, guys, I need to go and get my normal Saturday stuff done. I haven't even started on that yet today.
All right. We'll see you later.
See you, Sean.
Alright, landing lights on.
Model matching?
Yeah, but I got Delta 26 as a 747.
What could happen is, what you could do is just fix this and maybe not have it as a CRJ. Is go into settings. And on model matching, you can change the default
Try that
model.
link there, Tehran.
I mean, I don't. You're saying change the default model, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's more of a patch, right? Kind of like a temporary thing that you can do.
No problem. Happy to help. Alright, I'm going to do auto brake 2. And we will be going to gate 20. I've been streaming since last May. No, 2 Mays ago. It'll be 2 years this May. I've been streaming. I've been streaming on Twitch since about no, I guess I was streaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously since about this last May, exclusively on Twitch due to getting affiliate status in around September, I think.
I will be taking gate 18.
Copy that.
I got gate 20.
I'm taking gate 20.
I'm on 22, by the way.
I called it first.
I called it like when we started loading up the sim.
Well, Tim's gonna get there first.
I know he is.
Did I? Yeah, well, besides that, I set it up and no, that's fine.
There's plenty of heavy parking spots.
It's fine. It really doesn't matter. I set up all the heavy gates to be to do the thing, so it's not a big deal. If you need to take 20, go ahead.
Okay.
There's enough for everybody.
I'll take whatever's due.
All right.
I have none of that set up, but it's fine.
Looks like there's a Japan Airlines there. No call,
me.
no. Oh.
That's Kevin. He's at 22. I'm downloading the trial for just as once it's done. Do you have to put the files in separately? No, I believe the installer will do it all for you.
So I toured the airport this morning.
Slots down.
And, so where the airport is like built, newly built, there's just white all over it.
White?
Yeah.
It's just ground. Yeah, it looks like they were in the middle of constructing it.
Oh, I gotcha. That makes sense.
Come to think of it, I haven't even done a complete flight in the 787 yet.
How long have you had it?
I've had it for a long time. I like how you guys are lining up.
All right, you know what? We're gonna have fun today.
Into 26 turn final now. 2-4 left at Osaka.
Copy that. Beautiful view of downtown Osaka. Look at you done flying us all the time. Wasn't like, yeah, it's time for bed. People kind of hate the 747. I didn't know there were people that hate the 747-8. That's news to me. Flaps 1.
25.
Flaps 5, rather. And Westwind 990's turn final for 2-4 left at Osaka.
That's probably a question that Moose can answer.
Better yet, why hate the 747 SP? Oh, I can answer that. Because it looks stupid! It's got a big giant tail and a tiny fuselage. It's like the T-Rex. They got a big head, little arms.
It's okay, SP. We still love you.
No, we don't.
You may, Moose doesn't.
Hey, Marcio McCroy, maybe 45 is raiding with a party of 4. Welcome to the McCroy party. I guess that wasn't final. I thought that was turning final. Never mind. I lied.
Scared the crap out of me.
I thought that was turning me to the final. I was like, oh no, there's actually one more little tiny turn. Yeah, no, you've got about 5 miles on me, so you're fine.
Oh, Mark Rio. Okay.
Mark Rio. Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna have to extend my downwind here. I'm really high up.
Size P is the best. Lies. Flaps 10.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Nice. Doing well, Falcon Flyer. Good to see you, man. All right, now Westwind 990 is turning final.
And how far are you, Kramer, on your descent?
Passed through 10,000 right now.
Okay, I've got some space.
Gear down.
Yeah, I have to worry about the 4th doctor behind me.
And we'll go clear to land, so taxi light on.
I've slowed down and set up a hole here. Can't.
Alright.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go with a negative 237.
For Moose?
Flaps
Or
20.
for you?
Yeah, for Moose.
Okay.
Download keeps
You'll put
failing
it in
because of the
chat.
network, but there's nothing wrong with it. Well, that's weird. I don't know what would be going on with that.
1,000.
And flaps 30.
And Delta 26 is clear of the active.
Copy that.
Nice landing, Tim.
Thank
What's-
you, appreciate it.
Oh, that was interesting. Westwood 1990, short final, runway 24 left.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
$151, nice. And Westwood 990 Heavy's clearly active. It's down at 2301. Thank you, Falcon Flyer. Thank you, Tehran. Arbauer got the win there, nice. Tim, are you taking 20?
Now I'm just going to roll it to the end.
Oh, okay. Alright. Now, in that case, gate 20 safe dock.
Great. Question is, does he like it?
I don't think so.
That's why I'm gonna keep using it.
Uh-huh.
Someone needs to have a username of Albuquerque.
Nope, nope, nope. Landing lights can come off. Flaps coming up. Nope, nope, don't do that. Let's not put the gear up, that'd be bad.
I'm coming in, Moose, catch me.
Catch you? Albuquerque.
Yeah, we're gonna play Dirty Dancing, have fun with our lives, and
That's right.
stand at the end of the runway.
Alright, David. I'm gonna call you on a negative 211.
And strobes can come off. Status.
So when we park at the gates, is it a lot like, you know, the stall etiquettes in bathrooms?
Do you mean like every other one?
Yeah.
Or you be the dick and you pick the one where then no one can go every other one because of where you put yourself?
Yep.
There's always that one guy.
So it's that one guy.
Of course, for the guy that does that, you kind of need to go to the next stall next to him and just look over at him and go, "Nice." Just make him feel super uncomfortable. Like, that's what you get.
But we are entering the final.
Yep, I see you. You're showing up as the fruit stand.
That's what David is.
Ouch.
He's a stand of fruit.
There's Kevin and his Japan Air 787.
Right.
And here is our gate. Slow down a little bit for the turn.
Someone stole gate 18.
Snooze, you lose.
Fine, I'll take 1-9.
You're lucky I'm still not sitting on the runway.
There we go, watching our little airplane get close. 28 feet, 24 feet, 19 feet.
Sure beats the guy flapping his arms.
It really does. And caption. Parking brake set. Oop. Did that just undo my parking brake? No, it did not. Okay. All right. So let's get the, by the way, brake set at 2306. Good, okay. FS actions, we got to go to ground connections, set the chocks, request the dual jetway plugs, and as soon as that's connected, we'll check the engines.
That's what we call a tail strike.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Alright, there's external power. We'll switch over to that. And cut the engines. And as the engines wind down, we can operate the jetway.
Don't talk about it.
Confirm. So this is GSX level 2, by the way. These are the jetways that it puts in. They are not this nice by default, because this is default scenery, as you can tell by the horrible texturing. But you get these really snazzy gates that they're called SODE gates. S-O-D-E. I forget what it stands for. It's an acronym for something.
Sim Objects Display Engine.
Thank you. So he's going to attach. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and disarm the... Actually, I can request the air conditioning unit now, too. We'll disarm the doors. We'll go ahead and open the cargo hatches. And we'll open the exit door. We'll turn off the seatbelt sign. And we'll request deboarding. Switch these guys off. Beacon can go off now. Packs can go off. Window heat can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. And that can stay.
Runway is clear.
Alright, sounds good.
Set that to off. And we got the wheel chuck so we can disengage the brakes, let the brakes cool. Yeah, brakes are fine for now anyway. I'm just waiting to hear them start to deplane here. Should be in just a moment. There we go. There they go. And control.
It's going to be cool in the NFL season when you have the buses pull up to the plane.
Oh, I know. All the people get out.
If we ever customize that to be football players?
I don't know that we can, but Where's my
I
text?
don't know about customizing the passengers. I know you can customize the ground service equipment.
Yeah, the buses and stuff I can customize, but I don't think I can customize the passengers. Maybe, but I doubt it. Or at least not easily.
Imagine like being able to customize like the suitcases to have like the little Jaguar logos on them.
That'd be cool.
It's quite a diverse team you got there boarding the plane.
Yeah, right? Alright, so this is all GSX, by the way, this cargo unloading that's happening right now. That's all GSX, so it's a cool immersion package that allows you to do that. And this PBR on the 7.4 is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's see, Kramer, are you down yet?
Negative.
Alright. And then Fort Doctor, I assume, is still out there as well.
Yeah, don't worry about waiting on me. I did a loop to kind of give Kramer some order.
You doing loop-de-loops out there?
Cool.
Just call me Bob Hoover.
There you go. Alright, we'll go ahead and complete the Project Fly flight. We need to make some notes here for our downtime. Alright, so our on time was 23:01. Oops. 23:01 Zulu. And our in time was 23:06. And fuel remaining, let's see, what do we got still on the plane there? 28.7.
Is there a way to just turn off the things you have selected on your autopilot?
What do you mean? You mean like make them go to zero to nothing, like the vertical speed?
No, just like, because I had to select the heading and altitude to be able to not get like the autopilot to get mad, so I don't know how to turn those off.
Oh, it's just they're not lit up anymore, you
Turn
mean?
your flight directors off.
Yeah, flight directors will kill them.
Good God, he must be paid by the hour.
Who are we talking about?
The elderly gentleman taxiing with the tail strike.
Oh. Our later moves off to do some regional jet hops to build some hours. Awesome, man. Good luck with that. Have fun on your flights. Build those hours at Westwind. That's right. Sounds good.
Oh, I think I see a Kramer.
A Kramer? Like a wild Kramer?
Yeah.
In his natural habitat?
I'm appearing in my natural habitat, yes.
Okay.
And I'm turning final.
What was your descent rate there, Rothmuller?
It was a bit.
A bit?
See, the issue with Project Fly is that it records the
what?
It records bounces as you're landing.
Oh, so if you bounce, yeah, it gets the second one as your, yeah, I gotcha.
Well, the first one was softened up by the tail skid. You get behind the power curve, and I saw that high alpha on final. I'm like, this is not going to be good.
Yeah. Kramer, let me know when you're short final.
Okay.
You short final.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm short final.
He's high final.
Oh, I see him.
He's not towing water skiers like you were trying to do.
You guys both left 20 open.
No, I'm at 20.
Oh, you just loaded in.
Just pulled a negative 241.
Nice.
At least
That's a nice arrival.
Yeah.
Floated a little bit, but nice arrival.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
Instead of reversers, it engaged full thrust. I'm going around.
Whoops.
Second try.
You get to try it all over again.
Oh, and my marshaller is inside the wall. That's great.
That's why I turned the marshaller off.
Just replaced him.
Yep.
I am not going all the way to you, sir. Nope.
That's what I would do. I would always be in the terminal directing traffic.
Pulling an airplane.
Yeah.
Just direct him all the way in.
I'm not going out there. It's too cold.
I'm upset now.
Do you have enough fuel for your go around?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
And the fourth doctor should be turning final shortly.
Should be.
I'm working there, looking for the localizer.
Next time I'll make sure I have reversers engaged.
Oh, because yeah, if you didn't hit the switch to switch them on, then you put your throttles forward and it just gives you full thrust.
Yeah. I looked down after a second. I was like, why am I still at 160 knots?
That would be why.
And then I looked at my engines. I was like, oh, that's why.
That would do it.
I honestly love these soap gates.
I know, aren't they nice? I'm really digging the PBR on this thing. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to go over here and see how scratched up Rothmuller's tail is. Yep, you're going to need a new paint job right there. That'd be really funny if it actually scratched it up in the sim on the modeling. Be hilarious.
Has a small hole.
Yeah, right. See, there is a small hole, but it's just an outlet. But yeah, this was all scuffed up right here. That'd be hilarious.
Some skid marks there.
That's right.
Where's my baggage? Oh, it's on the other side of the runway.
Yeah, it's over there. We had to do an emergency dump of the baggage.
Go run out and get it.
Hope you don't mind.
Meanwhile, the 4th Doctor's on short final.
Copy that.
Hey, don't laugh. I can tell you a story.
About skid marks?
About bags being left on the runway.
Oh.
Oh, do tell.
I'd love to hear this.
There's a 727 that came into O'Hare, landing, I think it was 1-4 right, in the fog, and they screwed it up and chopped the gear off of it and crashed, but the fog was so bad nobody saw it, and then the following plane landed, and they're like, hey, Tower, there's suitcases all over the runway. Well, yeah, the 727 skidded off to the side, so he never saw it.
Gotcha.
Or luckily never hit it.
Yeah.
But I don't think there were any casualties on that one.
Well, that's good.
I'm on the other side of the airport, guys. Hi.
Hi. I see your data tag over there. Oh,
I see ya. Hey.
That reminds me, I gotta figure out how to get that off.
Got another fruit stand on final.
Yeah, I see him. 4 miles.
I got an ACME.
Acme?
Yes.
Let's see, key assignments. Let me see here if I can figure this out real quick. Views, maybe. Aircraft level, shift control L. Ha! There we go.
That's a nice stable approach for the Doctor.
Fantastic. Oh, it makes me so happy. Alright. Air traffic. We got a Swiss, or in our case, a white, a very Caucasian 777 coming in to land.
Bit low.
Yeah, it looks a little bit low. Let's see how it goes here.
Be a fun airport to plane spot at.
It would be. Oh, there we go. Back on the glide path now.
How do you plane
Now freak
spot
us
a
all out
jet
and hit
ski?
the pause button.
Yeah, right? Ah. Well, like that. It just slowed way down. And speed up. That was an interesting little bit of lag there. But a nice looking approach and landing.
That was the pause button.
Was that the pause? Did you actually hit the pause button?
Yeah. That was funny.
Well, it was. It worked.
He's taking a selfie.
Yeah, he is. Stealthy stick out the cockpit window. Nicely done, 4th Doctor. Nicely done.
Very smooth.
That was pretty.
It was. Well, we all made it to Osaka except for Kramer, who
Yeah.
botched it.
And my tail.
Well, yeah, but you got here. I didn't say in one piece. I just said you got here. Your tail section may be laying on the runway somewhere, but you know.
Well, actually, that's what they think brought down that 747 in Japan, where he blew the tail, the rudder off of it.
Oh.
He had a tail strike like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, and it like
previous.
wounded the pressure dome or something, right?
Yeah, the repair was made badly.
Mm-hmm. Was that the one they were supposed to do the 2 rows of rivets and they only did the 1?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Got to do it by the book. Otherwise, bad things.
What's that whistling sound?
Yeah, exactly. Why do I hear air moving? I don't think that's normal. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Thanks so much for coming along. It's been fun. We're building up more and more of a group of us flying together. It's great. So, Kevin, you got to come next time. You got to do it. Not just sit on the ground in Osaka.
All right, I'm about to turn on the
What's the
final.
fun in that? Yeah. maybe next week.
All right. So next week, Thursday, we probably not simming. We'll probably do something else. In fact, I might do a paint stream for the CRJ on that one. Get that Aerosoft CRJ painted finally. But we'll see. Otherwise, we might be trucking, or we might be doing plane mechanics simulator. It could be any one of those number of things.
Yeah, one of these days we're going to have to do the question and answer.
Yeah. I'm probably going to do that as a... I'm thinking about doing that on a Saturday, like after a flight. But although that could be a good one for a Thursday as well. So I want to advertise that in advance, though, so we get if people can think about questions they'd want to ask or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, so Friday night ops, I think it was Houston, is what Kelsey said, if I recall correctly. I'm gonna go double check that USA real quick and just see. Next week, Houston. Yeah, the FNO has landed. I see, clever. So yeah, Houston will be our FNO next week. And it's true, I haven't done Tower 3D. Well, we haven't done it in a little while. We did it not that long ago, but that's a hard one to do because you can't really chat and do it. It's kind of more that one kind of lends itself more to like a recorded video kind of a thing, only because it's hard to to do any amount of traffic and talk to people. So you get some of the, but hey.
Well, that's an interesting approach.
I know. I overshot it a little bit.
Oh.
A little bit.
Did you land halfway down the runway?
No, he's doing S-turns about the localizer.
Oh.
Quick short final.
Gotcha.
Really short final.
Oh, yeah.
Is he coming into the gates?
Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to have to see this. Traffic, Lufthansa, there we go. Oh, it looks like he's saving it.
Yeah, he got it.
Lucky this time.
Yeah, try to actually, land this time.
Well, he landed, he just didn't stop.
Well, yeah, okay, fine. Try to stop this time. This ain't no touch and go.
Yeah, splashes don't count.
That's true.
We better see something better than 241.
Oh, not nearly as much of a float this time either. That's nice.
Is 99 good enough for you?
Nice. There you go. Beat me.
Well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Of course, you had a practice run, so. And look at that. He's actually stopping. Look at that.
I actually got below 100 knots.
Nice. Way to go.
On touchdown?
Thank you.
All right. So, now that we're all down, we'll finish saying my goodbyes here. Saturday, we will do... I'll be thinking about where we're going to go. I want to hop off from Narita for the long one, but I don't want to go from here to Narita because that's a really short hop. So we'll probably head somewhere else before we come back to Narita, and then head off across the Great Pacific as we head back toward America for the end of this part of the thing. What'd you say?
Let's go to Saipan.
Saipan. Where exactly is Saipan?
North of Guam.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea.
After the world tour, what are we going to be doing on Saturdays?
Fixing your airplane.
I'm going to be on vacation. No, I don't know. We'll doing something else. I don't know. We'll probably do some hopping around in the States, because then we can be during the daytime in general and just do some other stuff, and we'll come up with some challenges and things like that.
South.
North to south. There you go. Stop at the base in Antarctica and then come up the other side. Oh, man. All right. I will see you guys next week. I will not be around tomorrow because I'm going to be at church all day for a thing. So I will see you guys next on Thursday, and we'll go from there. Thanks for being a part of the Moose Crew, and we will see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, Bruce.
It's not like you said Bruce, but I know you said Moose.
I was having popcorn.
Whatever. Excuses. Have a good one, guys. Have a good weekend.
Later.
See you, Moose. Have a great time, and hopefully next time I'll see you with the long haul.